are so many black men drawn to Islam instead of Christianity? In this powerful episode, we confront a difficult but necessary question. Is the attraction to Islam really about rejecting Jesus or rejecting the lies that were preached in his name? For generations, many black men experienced a version of Christianity shaped by silence during slavery, compromise during segregation, and bigotry inside the church. When faith is presented as passive, submissive, and disconnected from justice, Islam, especially movements like the Nation of Islam, can appear strong, disciplined, and empowering. But was Jesus ever the problem? In this series, we examine the historical distortions of Christianity in America, why some black men feel Islam restores dignity and masculinity, the difference between biblical Christianity and church tradition, what Dr. Price taught about race, identity, and spiritual authority, and whether Islam is truly an alternative or a reaction. This isn't an attack on Islam, this is an examination of the church. If Christianity was misrepresented, then the solution isn't abandoning Christ, it's rediscovering him. So subscribe for more discussions on race, religion, and biblical truth. Join the conversation in the comments. Was Jesus the issue, or the version of Christianity that was taught? Now, here's Pastor Price.
So they got to fix it. Now that's just a fact. We have read enough garbage here to make you sick for 17 lifetimes. Okay? But I want to share this because I'm concerned about blacks that I see leaving or thinking about leaving Christianity. You see, Christianity is not white folks. Christianity is not black folk. Christianity is not brown folk. Christianity is not yellow folk. Christianity is Jesus Christ. So I want to be sure that you're armed with all of the relevant information so that you can make an intelligent decision about whether you're going to leave Christianity and go to Islam. Because I guarantee you, the stuff I'm going to share with you, you don't know. And most Muslims don't know. I'm talking about most Muslims born in Muslim countries don't know this. Because Muslims are just like, and this is not a criticism. And you have to be careful because Muslims don't like to be criticized. They don't mind criticizing you, but don't you dare criticize them. In fact, in most countries, you criticize Islam, you go to jail, prison, or death. Ain't no Mr. In between. But they don't mind criticizing Christianity. But most Muslims are just like most Christians. They don't read their own holy books. They go by what their teachers tell them. And so if the teacher's flawed, then the student will be flawed. But the student will never know they're flawed because they've never checked it out with their holy books. But we're going to be examining all the holy books. We're going to be comparing the Bible with the Quran. Then we're going to deal with some books you ain't even heard about, don't even know, and a lot of Muslims don't know about. The Hadith. We're going to be checking it all out for only one purpose. Not to criticize, not to find fault, but to compare. I mean, there's a whole lot of automobiles on the market. If I have a certain thing that I want in an automobile, if I have a certain goal that I want this automobile to perform, then I got to go out and check out all these different ones to see which one fits the bill, gives me the kind of price I want, gives me the kind of service that I want, the kind of operation that I need. I got to do a comparison. I can't just go out there and grab any old car. If I want to buy a television, I got to find out what this thing, what will it do and what will it won't do, and how does it compare with the one sitting over on the other side of the room, which looks to me like it's got a better picture than this one anyway, and you telling me this is a good one. I need to compare the two to find out which one I'm going to get my best buck for, the most cluck for the buck. So we're going to get into it. We're going to get down to the nitty gritty. So I just want to say to all my Muslim friends and all you fellas that are incarcerated that are Muslim, please, I tell you, I don't have to even do this, okay? I don't even have to do this whole series. I didn't have to even do it, okay? But I'm on a divine assignment to give you information. Once you have this information, you can make an intelligent decision. You'll be able to say, I know I'm in the right thing. I know this is the way to go. I'm in the right thing because I'm checking it out with that and with that. This be the best deal in town. This is the best thing going. But if you don't have a comparison and if you don't really know what those things offer you, then you could be sold a bill of goods. And I want you to be informed, and so does God. And that's why he's given me this assignment. Because up to now, ain't nobody told you this. Not when I'm going to share with you. So, this is not an attack against anyone. If you take it that way, that's your problem. That's not my purpose. Okay? I don't have to do it. So don't get personal on me. This is a comparative analysis. We checking out the qualifications. Make me an offer I can't refuse. Give me your best deal. I do it all the time when I'm shopping for things. I go and say, what's your best price? I'm interested in that one right over there. Yeah, but I want it with the white wall tires. Yeah, what's your best price? Don't tell me, no, what's your best price? Give me your bottom line. I don't have to stay here a whole day and you tell me, I know that that's the vehicle I want. What's your best price? And then I go to several other dealers. What's your best price? I've already checked out the vehicle. I already know what I want on it. I already know what one I want. I'm looking now for the best price. Give me your best deal. Well, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let you find out for yourself. Is Christianity the best deal or is Islam the best deal? That's all I'm doing. Okay? I already said it, but I want to reiterate it. It will not be my purpose to attack, belittle, or accuse any group or person or persons. My purpose here will be to examine these two world religions from a comparative point of view. It will be my purpose to present to you factual, historical, and documented information so that you will be able, as I've already said, in the confines of your own heart to decide whom you will follow. We will be looking at the chief proponents of these two great spiritual forces. It is my intention to let each proponent speak for themselves, vocally where that is possible, and through their writings. You will have to be the final judge, not me. There has been for some time now in the black community an exodus of young black men from the community at large and from the church in particular into the nation of Islam, better known as the NOI, under the dynamic leadership of Minister Louis Farrakhan. Why? In his book, Inside Islam, by Reza F. Safa. Reza is R-E-Z-A, F like in Fred, and Safa, S-A-F-A, who for all his religious life lived as a Muslim in the Middle East until he came in contact with Jesus Christ, the Son of the true and living God, and was called to preach the gospel of Christ. Makes a statement on page 58 and 59 that I think adequately answers our initial question. Quote, in America, many churches are still struggling with the issues of prejudice. The church remains fragmented in this area. Many churches have pulled their forces out to the white suburbia rather than deal with the issues confronting America's ghettos. The church remains segregated. White congregations have few African American members, and black congregations have few white people in their congregations. No wonder Farrakhan preaches that Christianity is a white man's religion. Where did he get that? From the Bible or from the lifestyle of us Christians? Farrakhan addresses the needs of the black man in America. Many young African Americans are searching for their identity in a society flooded with racism and rejection. Many of these young kids have grown up in neighborhoods infested with drugs, crime, gang violence, and poverty. They have no positive role model or father figure to follow. They're involved with gangs and crime because they are craving acceptance and worth. Farrakhan and the Nation of Islam are giving that to them. This is why the NOI and other Islamic groups are especially successful in American prisons. End of quote. Unfortunately, these are facts that cannot be denied. As an aside, did you know that there are more Islamic groups in the United States than the Nation of Islam, although they seem to get all of the press coverage? Before I did the research on this series, I didn't know that. There are, besides the Nation of Islam, the 5 percenters, Ansar Allah, Islamic Party of North America, Dar-ul-Islam, and Islamic Brotherhood, and the Hanafi movement. All of these are Islamic groups in America. Most of you didn't even know that. You thought it was just the Nation of Islam. Let me give you that again. The 5 percenters, Ansar Allah, that's A-N-S-A-A-R, Allah, Islamic Party of North America, DAR, D-A-R, U-L-I-S-L-A-M, Islamic Brotherhood, and the Hanafi movement, H-A-N-A-F-I. Now also, please, my Muslim brothers, please understand that I am not a Muslim. Consequently, I may not know all of the right and proper pronunciations of these words, and I would never insult you by mispronouncing anything. I'm doing the best I can with my limited ability. This is the way it looks to me. Okay, so if I mispronounce a word and you know that the word is something else, don't get on my case. Just pray for me. Know he's ignorant. He's doing the best he can. Okay? No hard feelings. Now, I want us to look at the Bible. Listen to this now. I want us to look at the Bible, the Quran, the Hadith, Jesus, Muhammad, Elijah Muhammad, and Louis Farrakhan to see what they have to say about themselves and what they have to offer. As an African American and a Christian, I'm very concerned about the impact that Islam is making upon people of color today. It appears that many blacks are leaving traditional Christianity for Islam because of the perception, say perception, of the perception that Islam is the black man's religion. I think that is important. It is important for all Americans or African Americans to know the truth about Islam, and in particular about the Nation of Islam under the leadership of Elijah Muhammad and Louis Farrakhan. Christianity is Jesus Christ, not Christians. Islam is Muhammad, not Elijah Muhammad or Louis Farrakhan. Did you get that? Christianity is Jesus Christ, not Christians. Islam is Muhammad, not Elijah Muhammad or Louis Farrakhan.
Dr. Gladys West, the brilliant mathematician whose groundbreaking work helped make modern GPS technology possible, has died at 95. Born on a Virginia farm during the Jim Crow era, West defied the odds through academic excellence, becoming valedictorian of her high school class and earning degrees in mathematics that led her to a historic career at the Naval Surface Warfare Center as one of the first black women hired there. Her meticulous calculations and programming transformed satellite data into accurate models of the Earth, work that became the foundation of GPS technology used globally today. Her legacy lives on every time we navigate a road, board a plane, or use a smartphone. A quiet pioneer whose impact changed the world. Rest in power.